Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Oh, it's not because of your ball.
So it's 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because it will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Another run for McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. The Lance going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And that is intercepted. Was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields this way up to the 17. And he returns this to the 22. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. As this offense gets ready for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that line drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
And open, that's Deebo Samuel. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and put it down to McCaffrey. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, ready? Right. Green back. Ready.
Lance now in 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Ready. 10 cycles.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Ready?
McCaffrey. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Long, 10. Strike. Check, strike.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the right hash in a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score touchdowns. That's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to open just a couple of first 3rd down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Throwing Jones. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. The 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. And pick 6 for the 49ers defense. Touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
This thing. Man, Brooks, you can throw it. But you gotta throw it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one feeling at the 5.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Chris Godwin, 34 yards. And the Giants are once again back in front. Gano the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Ready, set.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been too big for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Smith red. Ultra. Strike.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 40 now on second down. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
52 blasters.
Now Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Ready.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the one. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Ready. Check view. 97. Check.
Again, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey punching it in from a yard away as they have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14.
7 plays. Did a legit drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Jones.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Slot man moves right. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Up the middle with Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd and goal, Jones trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and the 49ers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go, set. Snag it. No ready. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Ultra. Go ultra. Shot. 17. Ready?
A final shot before half for Lance. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Back to throw. He's got Bellinger. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. It's Barkley on the counter. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Meanwhile, Jones throw on target to Godwin here. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, 28 yards. And the Giants are back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
43 rail. Steal. Check. Steal. Ready.
Throwing on second and long. Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Red, cycle. 6, 7.
Here's Lance to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Blue, go. Trail green. Strike blue. Blue striker.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll work this down inside the 30. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now,
Hey,
first and 10.
Cut.
Off left tackle, it's McCaffrey. And he's got it down to the 28.
Come on.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Now McCaffrey, off right tackle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abukum able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Down.
And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal.
Watch. Hut.
Now we give right side McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his target, Allen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense, because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
Takes it at the 7. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
On the set.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back him up halfway. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Okay, right.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Ready?
McCaffrey following the penalty. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Jackson. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.